It's championship weekend in fantasy football, and Pro Football Weekly has the matchups for you to exploit and avoid. First up, the Denver running game. We don't know who's going to be playing yet, but whether it's Willis McGahee or Lance Ball, they need to be in the lineup.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Willis McGahee was in line for a career day last week against the Patriots. Got off to a really fast start before going down with a knee injury. Good news for McGahee owners. He's back practicing. It appears like he's going to be the guy. Whoever it is, whether it's him or Lance Ball, got to get him in the lineup against a Bills run defense that's been a sieve this season, allowing over 200 total yards to running backs over the past month.
Hey, Reggie Bush lit him up. Figure that's a good play there. Santonio Holmes, a couple of key turnovers last week, but we like him this week going up against the Giants.
We do, yeah. The Giants secondary has been getting torched, allowed 9 touchdowns to the wide receiver position in the past 3 weeks. Santonio Holmes, actually, despite the yardage numbers being a little bit down, you mentioned the costly turnovers last week, he's got touchdowns in 4 straight games and should line up to be a pretty solid matchup this week.
Seems like he's their one main weapon there on offense. Malcolm Floyd against the Lions. We saw Darius Hayward-Bay go off against them last week. Figure Floyd can do it this week.
Floyd has been outstanding since returning to that lineup. Really, it's been in line with the San Diego offense, just taking off, averaging almost 80 receiving yards, 0.7 touchdowns over the past 3 weeks. Detroit secondary continues to struggle. Malcolm Floyd should be a solid play.
Ben Roethlisberger, for those that waited for him on Monday night and actually put him in the lineup, disappointed with not great numbers. We say don't bother this week. Just put him on your bench.
It was so clear. And, you admire the guy going out there fighting through the injury, but it showed on the field. He had over 300 passing yards, but also the 3 interceptions, lost a fumble. There's actually been 9 games this season where Roethlisberger has 1 or less passing touchdowns. He really hasn't been the fantasy asset that most of his owners would have expected.
Just hobbled right now and can't put up the numbers you want him to. Steven Jackson has been a little better lately, but against that Steelers run defense, no way.
You got it. Jackson's been really good, broken out of that mini slump the past couple weeks, but Pittsburgh is desperate, playing for home field right now. Rams have nothing really to play for. Are there enough guys around Jackson to lead to a big day? We're not sure. We would say avoid him at all costs.
I'm not sure I'd play anyone against that run defense at this point. Michael Crabtree is the #1 target in San Francisco. We're saying sit him against the Seahawks.
Yeah, he's the #1 target, but this is an offense that wants to run the football, can't do anything in the red zone. Crabtree is regressing a little bit in recent weeks. The Seahawks have played really well in the past few weeks, and Crabtree's a guy you're going to want to avoid if you have that opportunity.
It looked like Vernon Davis was the main target there in the red zone as well. Those are the matchups for you to exploit and avoid in this championship weekend. For the best fantasy football information, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.
It's never too early to start thinking about the NFL Draft, and Pro Football Weekly's new draft database has you covered. Check out updated player rankings for over 750 prospects and our exclusive PFW Stock Watch. Just go to the Draft tab at ProFootballWeekly.com.